Green building is actually the art of resource-efficient design, construction, operation, and demolishing of buildings. Green building sounds like a really, really huge task, but broken down, it's about saving water in how we design, build, and use buildings, saving electricity, because those are the things that we feel at first, and most of all, the materials we use in the building. Construction sites and buildings use a lot of materials. It brings a lot of people together. All the different manufacturers need to understand what green building is. And some of them actually have the materials here in Kenya, and we have some green buildings as well. The first thing you need to look at is your site. Picking the site matters a lot. Away from rivers. We've seen what happens when we build near rivers. Second thing as well is the orientation. The sun rises from the east and sets in the west, always does. We need to consider that because we allow heat and a lot of natural ventilation depending on how we orientate the building. So once we do that and we do the plan for the building, we consider open space. We don't want to build to all the full site and then look for somewhere for our kids to walk around and play, have some vegetation. So we need to consider that. Third thing as well is in the design is how we're going to use the space. We might be very opulent and put a lot of space and very nice things in the building, but that's just wasting resources. So bringing it back down to what we need, and also when we have, for example, water that we're designing for it, we think about rainwater harvesting at the design stage, not way after when we have drought. Unfortunately, a lot of the discussions have been around energy. We've done very well with energy, but we're now realizing we can't live without water for 1-2 days, let alone we can survive without electricity for those 1-2 days. We have solar energy, we have solutions for solar energy, we have power purchase agreements, we also have laws and regulations about solar hot water. But what are we doing about water? Even our fixtures, the taps themselves, they waste water. We have leakage in our systems. Yet you'll see people carrying tanks and those big blue tankers, people buying water, yet they're paying service charge already to have the water. We don't want people to be in buildings where they're nice and new, like this apartment, but for the rest of your life in that building, you're always going to be fixed for allergies, going to the doctors, your kids, their eyes are watering because of the finishes we have. They're off-putting gases. And then we put our kids in schools and the same hospitals we go to are not finished with green products. Secondly, we've also seen the embracing out of adaptation to climate change. We've all realized that the climate is changing. But we know that drought is going to happen, but we don't do anything about it. We use drinking water to mix cement while we're building. Can you believe that? We use drinking water to wash cars. So we have to change our behaviors. So what we're seeing a lot is people are asking for regulations. They say, if it's regulated, I will do it. So the other part that we've been working on as Kenya Green Building Society is advocacy. So working with government and even local government, because local government and counties get it. They feel the pinch, they see their people suffering. Yet we're on the best locations in the world. We're at the equator, our temperate climate is amazing. There's no reason why we shouldn't have green buildings.